Do you feel like home court, home field, home ice, home whatever is as important as it once was?
I think in hockey it's always big. That's what I was saying. Because, like, there's different, like, rules that play into the home team's advantage. Like, last change is huge. So if, like, someone goes out if, like, McDavid's out, you could get your top D pair on against them. Like, that's how it works. It's, like, last change. And there used to be a rule where face-offs, the home team got to put their stick down last. So the road team had to always have their stick on the ice before the puck was dropped. So that's, like, a small advantage. But they changed that now, whereas whoever's in the O zone, whoever's in the offensive zone, the defensive player taking the draw has to have their stick down to give it like more of an offensive advantage.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah. So there was like small things like that, but otherwise, I don't know. You saw like how not violent, but like how crazy and rowdy the crowd was in Boston.
Right.
Chanting "F you Draymond," like that made headlines. So if they're talking about it, there's got to be like a home crowd advantage in my eyes. It's getting talked about, and like people are upset about it. I don't know if they're upset about it, but you know what I mean. Like they're still talking about it.
They're making a scene.
Yeah,
out of
they
it.
heard
Yeah.
it. They heard it. So I don't know. Maybe there's a home court advantage in the NBA still.
I was trying to think. I don't feel like home field is as like significant as it once was. Like in the NFL, it makes the most sense to me because I forgot who said it in our group chat too, and it just makes sense. Like if you're Buffalo and it's January and you're the Chargers and you got to go into Buffalo where it's probably going to be single digits.
And the fans are probably out there.
Fans
shirtless
are
and fucking
up, hammered, burning tables.
Buffalo's crazy.
Yeah, that's a home field advantage. That I understand. But if you're in a dome, if Minnesota is hosting the NFC title game and I don't know, the Bears got to go into there, like it's a controlled environment.
Right.
So I get it from a football standpoint. Home field might matter because of the weather conditions. Like you can't account for it, and obviously, like you're gonna be cold too. It's not like just that sideline is. You're gonna have to play in 12-degree weather too. Are you more accustomed to it? Sure, and your body might be more used to that kind of weather. But I feel like with the 3-point shot in particular, bro, in the NBA, I feel like it doesn't matter as much, dude.
Yeah.
Because you just said like, yo, yesterday the Warriors went on a 8-0 run in 37 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's like before you know it, they were down 8. And it's like they were just down 17. They cut it to single digits. And like, Celtics are taking a timeout. You're like, oh, what the hell? Because they hit back-to-back threes and got to stop and then the and one. It's like, what the hell?
The flagrant foul was a 7-point possession.
Yo, you ever seen that shit?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I was driving home actually during it, so I couldn't see it. So I was listening to the radio. And they're like intent to injure. I'm like, oh my god! If this was like the '90s or someone landed, like that's, I feel like flagrant foul, but like intent to injure. It's like they just, I don't know. There's so much wordplay goes into these things.
What's funny is that rule came about because of Golden State,
right?
Zaza Pachulia with
that's
Kawhi
right.
Leonard way back in the day,
right?
So it's funny to see that
crazy.
now play into their favor in a way.
Yeah, damn, I forgot about that. It's true.
Do you give Golden State any hope? Do you think it's over? Like, how are you feeling about the finals?
They're a championship team, Golden State. They've been here before, so yeah, I give them a ton of hope. But they're undersized, and I feel like that's showing now. And Robert Williams, I was texting our buddy Eric. I was like, "Yo, this dude looks like a spring chicken in Game 3." Where it was like 1 and 2, he looked like hobbled.
Yeah, I know.
Now he's like above the rim, blocking shots. I was like, "Yo, what the hell?" Like, I don't know what happened, but he looks like he's healthy now. And if that's the case, like, it's gonna be a tough to steal a game in Boston, I think, for Golden State. And they're going to have to do it to win the series now because they dropped one at home.
Yeah, with the size that they have on defense, it just looks so obvious that they have struggles with the mismatches. And also, like, Robert Williams had like 3 or 4 blocks yesterday, but how many shots did he just contest at the rim to just alter shots, which to me is just as impactful, right? That don't appear on the box score. He's a prime example of a guy who does so much more than what like the box score shows.
Right.
And that's one of those things where if he's just altering your shot and then you're getting a rebound, that to me is kind of like a block, like half a block.
Jason Tatum was giving him so much love in this post-game interview. He was saying, like, Robert, altering shots, blocking shots, like you said, altering shots don't show up in the scorebook, but
hell yeah, bro.
Everyone else sees it, and they recognize how much of like an impact it has on the game for sure.
Curry got hurt yesterday, and they said that he feels the same way he did, ironically enough, when he got hurt against the Celtics in the regular season when Marcus Smart like dove for the ball on the ankle. It's clipped for them if Curry's hurt.
Yeah, if he's not 100%.
Because he's the only one that you could bank on every night to give you 25 to 30. Like, No questions asked.
Yeah, he's been killing them all series.
He has.
Doris Burke kept saying on the radio, I was just like, they have a Steph Curry problem because they can't guard him.
Yeah.
He's the only one giving them fits, and he's going to keep giving them fits.
But he's also getting cooked on defense,
He
too.
is, yeah.
They're throwing so much. The size, too, and the pick and rolls.
Yeah,
And
the foul trouble. Like, it's hard, man. They got to find a way to get him out of there.
Yeah. The thing I'm looking for Game 4 is now we were talking about it a couple episodes ago, how it was 3 days rest between games 1 and 2 and then 2 and 3. Now they're playing tomorrow, Friday at the time that we're recording. And then you get the West Coast, East Coast, West Coast thing if it does go and be a longer series. The thing that's fascinating is all the shit that Draymond Green is going through right now. Like, I saw someone put like $500 on all his unders, and they all hit because he struggled so bad.
He had like, 2-4-2 yesterday?
Yeah, and then he fouled out also.
Can't win like that if they're the Warriors.
I think they're in trouble.
Nah, for sure.
Obviously, right, take to say because they're down 2-1. But I think if Curry's banged up, I think you got the Clay game that you were looking for. Like him and Curry shit was beautiful in the third quarter, bro. They scored 25 points. The whole team, I think, had 30. Because I was monitoring because I took them in the third quarter, the spread. They're covering like 82%.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Under Curry and Kerr. Like betting the Warriors in the third quarter converts 82% of the time. It's wild. It's like basically the NBA All-Star game going over.
I've bet it 0% of the time.
You're like, yo, I must not like winning.
I hate money.
What else do you make of? How do you feel about Steph Curry and his legacy? You hear all this shit about he needs a Finals MVP. Do you buy into that?
Nah, I don't personally. I mean, he's just great. Like, I just accept it for what he is. Like, if he wants to be like the greatest of all time, maybe. But his legacy, he's like cemented as a top 10 player.
Yeah, I'm with that too, man.
Yeah, it's like I think his legacy's been cemented. If you're talking about like the greatest of all time, then yeah, all right, then he needs all that extra stuff. But he's won and he's changed the game. So like, what more of an impact can you have over the course of your career than that?